Hello, everybody. So, this is how it all began. Hope everybody's enjoying their 2024 so far. Yes, I know there's been a lot of weather. There's my notification. So, there's about 16 different invites that I have invited. I also wanted to talk about this program right here, which I don't think you can see with my background. Um, But welcome if you guys have never been here or haven't been here in a while. Yes, it's been a while since I actually did a StreamYard through my Sunflower Girl RV channel. I usually do a live, but I don't do it through this platform. So this is kind of different because I'm hanging out in my RV tonight. And tomorrow it's supposed to be raining here. So hopefully you guys are staying warm wherever you're at. And I hope you're staying dry wherever you're at. Um, there's a lot I want to share with you. But good evening. Good evening. Hi, James. Oh, I'm great. How are you? So, like I said, I put out about 16 invites. I made sure I did it after the Super Bowl. So, yeah, that's going to be another subject too. So, like I said, I hope everybody's staying warm, dry, and anything else that you can get that's positive because there's been some hellified shit going on out there, and that's what's basically has me at a slow pace and a slow roll with my travels. Yeah, I didn't watch it either. I didn't watch it either. But Lou did, and he was keeping me updated. I didn't get to watch the halftime show, but let me tell you, I tried to find some videos on here on YouTube um, with the halftime show, right? It's absolutely impossible because all of them had copyright strikes on them. So they weren't available to watch. So, yeah, I'll have to get on my Facebook page and probably watch it from there. Tomorrow, I will probably see a bunch of posts tomorrow about it. And yeah, I know all about his music. I've watched many videos. I've been in plenty of places where they played it with bands. It's really good, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. So, uh, just out of curiosity, basically. So, let me see. I've got a couple of instant messages here. So, uh, I'm actually still in Florida. When somebody just instant messaged me, I'm still in Florida. I would have been out in Arizona by now, but the weather has really put a lot of things at halt that I had planned since January 5th. And all the tornadoes that are going on everywhere that's posted a tornado. I've watched some of the weather chasers here on YouTube, actually live too, and it's just a bunch of shit. I can't handle it. So I took a different route and started to um, do things slowly, but do things more in a like this instead of like this and like this. I have got a route all the way to Arizona. I've already got it set. I've already got places to stay. I've already got people to see, people to visit, people to hang out, people to actually meet. But I know I've kept in touch with a few of you and a few of you that I have not been able to get a hold of, where I hope that you guys are doing well. Yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry. Exactly. So yeah, welcome y'all. Good evening. My friend Skylar as well, out in the Grand Canyon, and he reported to me that there was snow out in the Grand Canyon, and my daughter in Colorado, and other people in Nevada and Tennessee. Spoke to one of my friends. They said there's no snow up there or over there. I could have sworn that all these storms that just kept hitting that northeast part, they were all getting slammed. So I'm still going west. So I probably will be out there, and you'll see me live more in probably about 30 days. It's going to be within the 30 days. I'm going to make my slow roll. I was supposed to go see, oh yeah, with the guitar. Yeah, James. No, not so much. I have not been on a guitar since before Christmas. And basically because I just have a few health problems that are kind of keeping me from enjoying those kind of things. But maybe I will do that sometime during the summer, but not for right now. My hands right now are on the wheel driving. So I have been, yeah, I've been taking it slow, watching my health and trying to enjoy as much as I can. I still see sunsets out here. I'm going to try to do a live at a beach before I leave here. I'm about 30 minutes away from the beach, but with the weather, as I keep saying, it keeps putting things into stop mode. Like, I have to take a rain check on seeing things. So I have caverns to see, I've got waterfalls to see, I've got beaches to see, I've got sunsets to post for y'all, even on my Facebook page. So I've got a lot. I've got so much. I want to go see USS Alabama in Alabama. I want to do some recording on that. I've just got so many excursions that I've got planned for y'all to see so I can share it with you, share my travels. But little by little by little. So how's the weather where you're at, James? Because I already know how Ira and Lou are doing. And Everett, welcome. I have, for some of you that don't know, I have, if you could go, James, go watch a couple of my videos that I've just done in the last 30 days. Yeah, I have an RV, and I had to put van life on halt, and I came home. God, it was October and November, not of last year, but of 22. And my granddaughter was born. Um, and then 6 months later, my mom passed. So I've been kind of hunkered down here in Florida. And now I'm not going to reside full time in Florida anymore. Oh, really? Yeah, see, everybody's having snow. That's another reason why I can't foresee myself moving at a fast pace and all this stuff that I had planned to show y'all. Yes, good, because I've got so many pictures. It's unbelievable. I went to go see a oak tree that was 250 years old at a historic park. I went to go see a big oak tree that was 338 years old here in Florida, or in Georgia, sorry, in Georgia, um, just recently. And I went to the state capitol, Tallahassee. Oh my God. I had an anxiety attack in town. It was almost like downtown Orlando. Way too busy, one way streets, didn't know where I was going. I really got too hyped up, and I had to just quit the whole thing. I just had to find my way out. It was too busy. So those kind of things I have to do at like midnight when there's nobody around. Um, I have seen parts of Georgia that I've never seen before. There's another one called Friendship Oak, and it is 500 years old, and it's a 500-year-old southern live oak, and it is by Long Beach, Mississippi. So I'm going to be doing some video on that as well. So there's just so much that I have to show you guys. I'm really looking forward to all of them, but it's a slow roll. But if you haven't subscribed, or if you know somebody that would benefit from my channel, somebody that's stuck at home, somebody that has health problems that can't go out and enjoy things, they probably enjoy the things I have to share. So yeah, share this channel out, and I definitely look forward to sharing more with you. So for you that do have RVs, I have gotten a lot done lately. I have mentioned this before. This is almost like a CAT scale at a truck stop, but it is more specific. They do everything from the height, the tires, the tires on the truck, the trailer, whatever you're hauling. So if you are a part of this, or you know somebody that is a part of this escapees club, I do highly suggest that you shout this out to them, because it did me a world of good. I have a video that I just did at Camping World, and I had to switch out my hitch. I wasn't overloaded. I wasn't, with the wrong trailer, with the wrong vehicle, nothing like that, but it just wasn't even. So I was taught by this gentleman here, and he suggested a certain hitch. So I went searching for it, found it, and then blessed enough to get it done like 6 miles away from where I was staying. So yeah, that is definitely an old tree, and I can't wait to share it with y'all live. I want you to feel like you're right there with me. And these are the kind of things that I have planned. I have planned for Tombstone, Roswell, New Mexico. I want to see Las Cruces. There's a Love's truck stop on I-10 in Las Cruces, New Mexico, that when you're there at night and you come out of the Loves and you walk down the sidewalk, you can see the whole skyline of Las Cruces. It's absolutely gorgeous. As a former truck driver, it was absolutely gorgeous, and I loved sharing it. And I do have pictures. If you look at my past, like 2 or 3 years ago, you'll see I've got over 200 videos on my channel here. So the other thing too I wanted to tell you, I started to say, was if you have an RV and you have other suggestions or other places that you've been that you think that somebody else would love, you're more than welcome to share in the comment section. And if you guys can go back and click the like button, I would appreciate that. So the other thing that I have learned about is the list of, let me see if I can get this in there. The list of things that your breakers pull, which I was not aware of either. So like how many amps your air fryer takes, your microwave, your toaster, your hair dryer, your coffee maker, television, computers, crock pots, heating pads. These are all things to consider when you're doing outlets. A friend of mine, Mike, is actually building his own breaker box, his own conduit box, his own complete electric in his rig. And it's kind of like a landscaping trailer, but it is really good. It's an awesome setup. I've seen it before. And these are the kind of things that you really have to consider. So if I was to run my air in here, I wouldn't be able to run my microwave. I'd actually have to turn the air off to run my microwave, even on shore power. So yeah, these are the things that I've learned. But the place that I visited in Georgia, if you guys have ever been to Georgia, or have not been to Georgia before, or haven't been there in a while, and you're going to come east and you go to Georgia, South Georgia, it's a city called Thomasville. It's established in 1826, and that's where that big oak is. and it was absolutely amazing. I have pictures of me actually touching it, and Lou will know what I mean by that. And the energy that it gave off was absolutely immense. I had to close my eyes, take a deep breath, take a minute, and just be with nature. It was beautiful. I can't wait to go to the beach, put my feet in the sand, and I will be sharing that too. So, health insurance. Another thing I wanted to touch on was health insurance while you're traveling. A PPO. Do not have an HMO. You have to have a PPO in order to travel and get care outside of an ER for anything. I have learned that myself, so I had to change things around for my travel. And as far as jobs, while you travel, so I was supposed to make it to Quartzsite, Arizona, to go to the vendors around inside the big white tent. And I was supposed to, my goal was to set myself up for work camper jobs. And with the weather, I didn't make it. So I have to go one by one by one by one. So that is another thing I wanted to touch on was some of these jobs, like I said, they're seasonal. Some of them are year round. Some of them will house you. And you can also, after, I think it's after your 90 days, you're eligible for insurance and perks. But now that I have an RV, it's a little different. So all the little jobs that I did before and wanted to do before are now I have to switch gears. And so if anybody knows about the North Dakota beet harvest, that is another one that I'm looking into. So you can get a job while you're out on the road. You can do an Amazon job for 90 days. Real simple money. I've done Amazon jobs. All the national parks, which I have a few on my route to actually go visit. And I'll be doing some videoing from there too. So I have so much to share, you guys. Please make sure you're subscribed because there's so much coming. Just like I put I put it right on top here. I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is more like an openness talk, exactly. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. But there was another message that I had put up here for y'all. I guess I erased it. But it was quite exciting making this list. I have been making this list since like October of last year. And knowing that it was this trailer, this RV was going to happen, it took me over a year to find it. I went all kinds of avenues. I almost went all the way to Kentucky to go actually. I was 90% there on buying a trailer from a lot in Kentucky. I don't remember. I was trying to figure out where. But no, I ended up doing it here in Florida. And I'm glad I did. And I'm glad I got the type I did. So that video is down on my channel too, which is my new Coleman RV. I'm pretty sure that's the one. And I also have links in the description box of some of my videos that actually show what it looks like inside. So if you know somebody that's looking for an RV, there's a link for them to actually start from, and then they can sprout out however they, want to go from there. But it's a very good video. And I went to lengths looking for this thing to specifically put it in the description box for the people that watch the video. And if they're interested in it, the information is there for them. Oh, you have. Well, thank you. Oh, thank you. You have. Okay, well, I haven't seen any videos. I've only seen links from the Quartzite show. So, yeah, I'll have to go back and check them out. But I am going to be working a lot during the late summer in maybe August, September, October kind of area. But July 4th, yeah, I'll be on here too. And I'm also you're going to see me. I wanted to also tell you this. This was on my list to tell you. If you see me in a flag hat, that means I'm roaming through Texas. And why I say that is because that's what I used to do when I was a truck driver. I used to hang my hat up here. And whenever I crossed the border, I would take my hat and I'd put it on. And then I would take a picture. I have a lot of pictures. I was a truck driver for 3.5 years and I took over 6,000 pictures. So, what did you think of the tour of the RV, James? It was not, was it by Coleman or was it me in an RV that, because I have two RV tours, but the most recent one is my Coleman. All right, so the other thing I wanted to share with you too was East Coast. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yes, it's it's got a lot of storage. I absolutely love it. I would not trade it in for nothing because a lot of the people that I've talked to through personal properties that I stayed on and campgrounds that I've stayed on and people that I've met like at Cracker Barrels and what have you, they all have their opinions about their own and they say that they wish they had gotten something or other and such. But no, I bought mine without an oven, and that's less propane I have to deal with, less dishes I have to deal with, and I honestly am not a Susie homemaker. So I don't, perceive myself. I mean, why even have an oven? Seriously, here's my opinion. Let me know what your opinion is. But my opinion is there's air fryers, there's crock pots, there's this, that, and the third. Why have an oven? Why deal with the pilot? Why deal with more propane? You can do it. There's so many things out there you can cook with these days, people. I don't know why you want to buy a damn camper that has an oven. I just don't get it. Yes, 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 there is. Um, it's called a bunkhouse, BH. So it has the queen size bed, the dinette, and the two bunk beds. So I can sleep 6 people in here. Let's party. Just joking. Lasagna. Yeah, you can make that in a crock pot, and you can also make that in a not an air fryer, but it's kind of like a pressure cooker. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, not in an oven. It's makes it too hot. You probably use a whole damn thing of propane just for the damn lasagna. Even though it sounds good, and I love lasagna, but this girl ain't going through all that. Yes, definitely. So the other thing I want to tell you was East Coast. I started looking at things to do on the East Coast during the summertime. So this place right here, I've had this pamphlet for at least 5 years. This is in Virginia. I think it's Virginia. Nope, I'm wrong. Branson, West Missouri. It's on 76. But yeah, so this is going to be a part of some of my videos. Is I'm going to show you some of these places that I'm going to be wanting to go. So when you hear about it like this, you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, cool. I get to see that video now. Cool, she did it. I want to see. So that's what I want to do, is I want to share. Okay, yes. Uh-huh. Yes, thank you. Yes, I did. And yes, I did. I had what the scapies did, what this gentleman did, which I'm going to show this card one more time. Uh, all right. So at any escapees RV park, there's 3 of them. One's in Livingston, Texas. One's here in Bushnell, Florida, and I can't remember where the other one is. But not every escapee park has the smart way. But yeah, I had it weighed. So what he did was he had me weigh the truck first. Then I roll up and I weigh. Then I have to go hook up to the trailer, and then I bring the truck and the trailer together, and I roll over towards certain spots where he told me to do that. So it's very explicit. It's so in detail. It took me a good hour and a half to get this whole complete thing done. And he did not let me leave unless I understood everything. If I had any questions, now that was the time to ask. And I'm really glad I did it. And no, it is not free, but it is definitely worth checking out. So if you are not a part of Escapees, let me know. I can send you the link. They're definitely worth it. So the other thing I wanted to also tell you, if you're going to be traveling in an RV or any kind of anything that has a lot of weight or too big, there's a trucker's guide at the Pilot Flying J loves. It's in the aisle where all the truckers' paperwork is. It's called the Trucker's Guide, and I call it my road Bible. And I have used this so-called Trucker's Guide since 2015. I get a newer copy every like quarter. I think they do it every quarter, but sometimes you don't have the reception, and sometimes Google will go off on a tangent and send you to godforsaken God knows where, especially through Atlanta, Georgia, and Houston, Texas. Because this electronic, doesn't matter what phone, what service you have, it's going to bounce off all these buildings, and she's going to start going wacko, Siri or Google, and you're going to get completely confused on what the hell's going on. So you open this book, you look at your mile marker, it tells you everything from how big the truck stop is, what it offers, way stations, RV parking, yes or no, dump stations. I mean, it tells you everything. And it's in Canada and the US. I don't know about Mexico. Maybe it does. I haven't really paid attention. But I really do suggest you pick one of these up. It is like $6.99. And it will save you from one time or another. Like me in Pennsylvania, I have T-Mobile and it's Verizon world out there. And I didn't have reception. So I was like, shit, I don't know what's ahead of me. So I went ahead, opened my book, did exactly that, looked at my mile marker, checked out what was on that book, on that interstate. They even have back roads in that book as well. So I highly suggest that you get it. It's a trucker's guide. Any truck stop will have it. And my friend Lou, I definitely suggested it to him, and he did pick one up. So every time I go anywhere on an interstate, I will want to know what's next. You'll get to know anything, even food. I mean, yes, I know you have the blue signs on the interstate. Okay. But you have to be right up on them to understand what is on that exit. But if you have this book, you'll know exactly what's on the next exit, 10 miles, 5 miles, whatever, however long you have. So that's why I was telling you earlier in this video that I have my route already made all the way to Arizona. So that's just something else to consider. So that's another thing I wanted to share. And always have a big ass map, because I bought that big map from a bookstore. I bought this 100. I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't see that. It won't allow it. Anyways, it's the Rand McNally Road Atlas 100th Anniversary Edition. And it's big, and I absolutely love this thing. You can see things, because I have other atlases too. Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely plan ahead. And just like the weather, have like 3 or 4 different apps. And while you're eating, check it on Wi-Fi, because that's what I do. The weather is definitely getting worse. And yes, by the way, a few days ago, actually yesterday, there were some cruise ships out in the Atlantic, off of Port Canaveral in the Atlantic, off of Florida coast. And yeah, there was an earthquake. I know there's a fault line over here somewhere, but I never really paid attention to it. But I thought that was hellified news. And yes, I've seen the avalanches, and I've seen the floods, and I've seen the tornado damage. I mean, there's just so much going on. So that's why I haven't really been posting much, because my route has been delayed. So if you guys have any questions or want to see something else, if you want something instant message to you, if you have my Facebook, let me know. Comment below. If you have any questions or any comments or any suggestions, just click the like button. Let me know that you got the message that I wanted to send to you guys tonight, which is a bunch of information. And other places that you have stayed that I might be interested in. Yeah. So you definitely, guys, keep in touch. I appreciate you guys coming. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. It is midnight right now. So whenever you're watching this, just remember, it's always going to be here. You can always rewatch it. If there's something that you want to know specific, or somebody else you think that needs to listen to something in this video, send it out, share it out. Definitely enjoy that. I would definitely enjoy that, knowing that it's helping people. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the Super Bowl. Yay. I'm not into it, but if you are, you can comment below too. All right. So next adventure, the caverns, here real soon. So check it out. Look out for your notifications. I appreciate you guys being subscribed and chilling out with me. Thank you very much, James. Thank you, Ira. Thank you, Everett. And whoever else is watching this from video, I hope you enjoyed it. All right. You're welcome. Absolutely. All right. You guys take care. And like I always say, ciao for now.